Alright then, welcome to another fucking video. Why most closers never really hit $20,000 a month or 30 or not even close to 40. And surprisingly, it's not just a skill issue. The typical, bro, I need to get better at objection handling techniques. Bro, I need to get better at tonality. Bro, I need better scripts. Just shut the fuck up. Dude, shut the fuck up. That is not the problem, okay? I personally know people who fucking suck, but they suck at sales. And these motherfuckers are making $10,000, 20, 30, even more a month, okay? And they are extremely autistic people, like genuinely. The fact that you're not making more money is for three very simple reasons, and we're gonna discuss them today. In case you don't know me and this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Lucas Guy. I make $50,000 a month. I work with 9-figure companies and I was able to generate millions. And I just basically make people sell more. So I'm assuming that will be you with this fucking video. So the first thing out of these three simple reasons is you're just in the zero consistency zone. And that is basically that you have one good week, you have one bad week, you have one good day, you have one bad day. You living like this is basically having zero consistency. You're in this zone that is an extremely gay place to be because you're never really getting anything in life. And this, of course, doesn't just apply to sales. But don't expect to make money if this is how you're doing the stuff. And this doesn't mean, oh, because you're closing a lot in one week and another not. No, this means on how you're showing up. If you're really giving your best, if you're studying, if you're practicing your goals, this is everything, okay? If you don't have consistent inputs, how do you expect to have consistent outputs? There's a phrase I like a lot, which is you make your own bed, okay? You make your own bed, dude. If you're not consistent, if you're not really doing the stuff that you know you have to, do not expect to get the results. The formula for success is extremely simple. It is consistency times intensity times the time frame. So basically it's how consistent you are with everything that you do, how intense you are at doing the stuff, because if you are consistent at just having one call a day or studying 15 minutes a day, then don't expect much, you wanker. Like, what do you expect, okay? And then is the time frame for how long you have been doing this. For how long? And not just within the day, how many hours you're working, but for how long you have been doing this. Have you been working out and really understanding how to become good at sales for a week, for a year, for 10 years? There's going to be a massive difference. So the whole point is that you can apply this formula for success. Consistency, intensity, and the time frame. Increase the three of them, and you will see how you make a lot of money, man. It's that fucking simple, really. So if you stay consistent long enough, and you put in the intensity to work and you do it for a good amount of time, you will win. You're literally guaranteed to close everyone that is closable. You're literally guaranteed to win as a closer. So don't just leave things for when you feel like it and take fucking action every day. Okay? Number two is basically that you have no personal standards. It's just genuinely, okay? You suck and you're not closing a lot or nothing at all is because your standards are fucking shit. For example, you show up super late to the calls, like 5 minutes late. You're the closer. You're half asleep into the calls, okay? You're not groomed. You look like fucking homeless. I'm not saying you always have to dress with a suit, but don't look fucking homeless, dude. You're wearing a tank top. Like you're talking to your buddy from high school. It's like, what? You allow people to disrespect you. People really say things to you and you do nothing. You just let it by or you smile. Totally get it. I have seen this so many times. People literally shitting on the closer and the closer is like, totally get it. Makes sense. It's like, dude, respect yourself. Okay? It's crazy. Or is what you're nurturing yourself with. You're not even consuming proper foods. You're just eating like shit every day, or eating a bunch of times a day like shit, and like, well, what do you expect? Okay, it's, I don't know. Or you don't even sleep properly. You are working on an offer that you fucking hate. You jump to the calls and you're judging the people who are in front of you, saying, oh, this guy is this guy is that, he doesn't believe this, I'm not going to sell this guy. Is like, or you're super stressed all the fucking time. Always stressed about this. Always stressed. It's an easy job. You can make a lot of money. Or what takes me, you're only thinking about making money and you're not considering yourself. You're not thinking, how can I help the person in front of me? You're just like, nah, I'm just going to do this. I just want the money. This is why you're not closing. This is why you're fucked up. This is why you cannot pass the 5 figures. If you, I'll put it like this, it's very simple. Do you believe that someone who's making 20, 30 grand a month behaves like that? Like all the examples I just gave? No. Okay, you don't make money until you become the person that deserves to make that money. So become that man, okay? The number 3 is the fact that you don't even control your emotions. It's that for some reason, and it's crazy that no one really talks a lot about this, but the majority of closers get one no-show and it's pretty much ruined their day. They'll feel pissed off. They're like, I wanted to have this, and now it's like, nah. Or have one bad call and that completely destroys their confidence. They have one slow week on leads and now they're just doubting their entire offer. Their girlfriend fucked with them and now they're gonna be really pissed off, and they bring that into the call. It's like, this is why you don't hit $20,000 a month. This is why you don't hit $30,000 a month. You don't even know how to control yourself. The closers who are successful, the closers who get fucking rich, are the ones who can perform even when they feel like shit, and they perform in the same way. It doesn't matter if they're happy, it doesn't matter if they're sad, it doesn't matter if they're angry, they perform in the same way always. And that is what you should be doing. At the end of the day, you shouldn't be having to worry about those things, because the problems that you have are not the problems of the prospect. So don't bring that up to a call. Don't suffer for no reason. You had a bad call. Who gives a shit? Do you know how many fucking bad calls I had? I'm not depressed. I'm not angry. I'm not sad about that. Neither should you. You're not going to die about this. So just get over it. Really, stop worrying about things that will mess up your performance in the future. Stop. Stop being gay. Stop. Master yourself. Become successful. And that's it. Okay? Now, there's a bonus. I think it's important to bring this up because, there are some things that you cannot control, which is that your offer sucks. And look, I'm going to say this with a lot of precaution so that you understand. Even if you're the Wolf of Wall Street, you're not going to make a lot of money selling to broke prospects on an even more broken solution. You cannot outsell a genuine shit offer. Genuine shit offer. Genuine, okay? It's not because you think it's bad. I'm only making a few thousand, therefore this is bad. It's like, no, I'm not saying that. If it's genuinely bad, you should leave it, okay? This is why step 1, to be consistent, is so important, because you have to be doing outreaches and applying to offers every single day like your life depends on it. When I hold my private students accountable, this is the number 1 thing I'm roasting the shit out of them on. If they don't like it, I just roast the shit out of them more until they either change and start getting good gigs because they're consistent, or they fucking die under the pressure. This is the same standard that you should be putting for yourself as well. So, gentlemen and ladies watching, I hope this made sense. I hope you're going to push and you're going to become better. I will see you in the next video. And remember, confidence is bigger than skills.